Sanitary wear is a problem in Zimbabwe, a problem for every woman. In 2017, the price of sanitary pads rose by 124%. The ripple effect of such a hike was felt by everyone, but mostly by girls like Shamiso. Shamiso is 15 years old. She stays in Chitungwiza, a suburb just outside of the capital city of Harare. Shamiso stays with her grandmother, and ever since she started going on her periods, it hasn't been the best experience, as she sometimes has to do without proper sanitary pads, missing school, using alternatives and not so healthy means for protection.
Ndane makore matatu ndichitevera. Ndakatanga kuenda period grade 7. Ndinoshandisa mapaketi matatu mwedzi nemwedzi. Paketi rimwe chete yakuita $2.50. Zvinoreva kuti ndinoda $7.50 kuti nditevere mwedzi nemwedzi. Zvakundikurira kuti ndiwane mapads every month. Pandinokundikana kuwana mapads, ndinoshandisa zvakafanana nemachira, masocks kana ndichitevera. Rimwe dambudziko randosangana naro rekuchikoro. Tinotuka kana kunyomba nevakomana. Pamwe pacho vanotogarira domasi, pamwe pacho vanotozora matomato sauce. Zvinova chizondikundisa kuti ndigone pasipeta zvakanaka nevamwe klasi.
Shamiso's grandmother, Gogo Chisho, who is a single mother herself, is looking after 14 children, including Shamiso. And she too has to use alternatives because they all can't afford to buy sanitary wear.
Nyaya inoitika ndeyekuti ukapedza kushandisa machira unoita kusvuka, kuita matuzu muzvidya. Saka zvinovava zvinenge zvakutoda kuti utsvage vaseline yekunama kuti ukwanise kufamba. Pakuwana vaseline pari kundiremera nekuti hapana anoshanda pamhuri kuti tiwane mari. Paita dambudziko kumwana mumwe chete anova iye Shamiso. Ari kuita jeko rekuti akwanise kuenda kuchikoro. Saka anotora mazuva 5 days asingaende kuchikoro. Saka ndinozoenda ndomutsvagira mukina, ndomunyikira kuti akwanise kuti asanyanyorutsa. Ini ndokosherwa nekutenga chikafu. Ndikatobata $2.50 ndotofunga kuti daenda tenga kana muriwo kana kutenga 5 kg yangu yeupfu. Tozongoshandisa zvedu machira nekuti kushaya chekuzodya iwo uchirwara zviri kunyanya.
We also visited Sandra Moyo. Sandra Moyo is based in Harare, and she founded an organization called Girls Are Us. Girls Are Us makes a strong effort to provide a better life for women and girls across Zimbabwe, focusing primarily on supplying sanitary wear as well as bath soaps, basic commodities that young girls can't always have the luxury of affording.
My home village in Gwanda, Umchabezi, life there is just not so easy, especially for women. The shops, they are very far away from where we stay, and finding a sanitary pad, let alone cotton wool, is just next to nothing. Most girls are not even in school during their menstruation. It's just not about sanitary pad, by the way, even underwear too. So I think that's what sort of motivated me. Hey, I will give you the stats for 2018. We handed out 17,660 packets of sanitary pads.
The issue of sanitary wear hasn't been entirely ignored. Many have been advocating for free and accessible sanitary wear for every girl and woman in Zimbabwe. One of the more notable advocates is Priscilla Misihairabwi Mushonga, a member of parliament and legislator, who on many occasions would bring the business of parliament to a halt because the then Minister of Finance would not address her concerns and saw the issue of menstruation as trivial and only to be discussed in private. However, her issue was finally heard and a bill was passed to remove import duty on sanitary wear.
The wonderful thing that has happened in Zimbabwe, unlike what has happened in other countries, it not only did we get a removal of import duty, we also got a removal of the value-added tax. Right. So in reality, it should mean that there is a reduction in the cost of sanitary ware. But I must hasten to say the complaints that I'm having from a lot of women right now is that that has not resulted in the changes, in the reduction of the things that are on the shelves.
We also spoke to the Permanent Secretary in the Finance Ministry, Mr. George Guvamatanga, to further explain what this bill really meant.
As government, we have implemented several measures to assist in the access of sanitary ware to the girl child. So we have removed all duties on sanitary ware. We have also removed the value-added tax. So the finished product is coming duty-free. The raw materials required by the local manufacturers, we have also allowed the raw materials to come into the country duty-free. But we have even further extended the support by even allowing the importation of machinery needed by the local manufacturers to produce the sanitary ware. I think we have generally seen an increase of goods and services in the economy over the course of the past 6 months. And I think as a father, I think I've also heard my daughters indicating to me that, look, much as government, we have played our role. My daughters were still complaining that the prices in the retail outlets for the product have actually gone up. So the intention we had as government, and I think on a personal note, as a father, was really to ensure that they could be readily available at a price that is affordable to the generality of the people or the girl child in Zimbabwe.
Clearly, the battle is ongoing, and a lot has to be done to ensure the war is won. They all admit that there is a problem and that a solution is needed as soon as possible.
But we are excited right now because part of what I'm personally now using, and which is what I'm hoping is going to happen because it will be revolutionary for a lot of women and for young girls, is that we are not going to need sanitary pads. What we'll have is sanitary pants. I'm actually putting on one right now. So if you do have those, it means if we have a reduction of the cost of the pants themselves, the underwear, then we do away with all this. I think the important thing is to begin to deal with this issue not necessarily as a problem for the poor. It's an issue around women's dignity. And for me, that's the underlying issue. And that is what should bring everybody together.
Indiri kuti hurumende yedu dai yati pane vana vakuteera yovapawo zvikwanisiro zvekuti vashandise panguva dzavo dzekuteera. Muzvitoro mitengo yoti dzikei kuti tikwanisewo kuti tikabata dhora totenga.
You know, what do I want government to do? I would want to walk into a school right now, into a ladies' room right now, and just find these free sanitary pads for everyone. We need them.
Sevasikana tinoshuwira kuti dai hurumende yedu yatiwanisawo mapads tiri pachikoro.
We clearly have a long way to go, and this is only the beginning of it all. As we soldier on and change the narrative for the women across the continent, we can only hope we shall one day overcome.